Morning, Isabelle.
Morning.
How are you?
I'm good, how are
Get
you?
a little Alfie in. Let's get a little strapped in here. Come on, Alf. Let's strap you in. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Where are we going, Isabelle?
We're going
on a road trip.
So where are we going today?
Chelmsford. That's where we're going today. We're going on a little road trip because we've got to look at 2 boilers that are going in, and we don't normally go this far, but for a change we're going to. Here he is. The Alpha Master's with us as well, and he's got his seatbelt on, and we've got a coffee.
And we've got tea.
Good.
Clink clink.
Ching. Isabelle, why did you decide you wanted to come with me today?
Well, I thought this would be a really good opportunity to do a little Q&A session, get to know Rob a bit more in the van as we go. So I've got lots of questions, and I think we should just dive right in, shall we?
Yes, let's do it. We are talking loud, by the way, in case you can't hear us properly, because we're in a van.
What made you want to come into this job?
I was a motor mechanic originally. I loved it. I started on Skodas, finished on Ferraris. I'd done pretty much everything I could do. And then, yeah, Dad went self-employed. He worked for quite a big company, but then he went self-employed. He was just so busy. I ended up helping him weekends, holidays, and to be honest, I love the job and I love going around people's houses, and it was good fun. So Dad then went to me, or Mum and Dad went to me around the table, why don't you come and do it? And I'm thinking, yeah, why not? It was really daunting for them because very clearly they've never employed anyone, so it's very hard for them, and it's daunting for me because even though me and my dad got on very, very well, we was a little bit worried, were we going to argue because we was in each other's pockets all the time. But it went good. It was all okay, Isabelle.
That's very, very
And that's
good.
at the end of my answer.
How do you find the long hours of the job?
Long hours of the job are fine. Yeah, I find sometimes it can be a bit too long. If I do a lot of late nights in a row, it can get a bit tedious. But in the winter time, basically in our job, you've got to accept it is what it is. See all them police cars?
Ooh.
Yeah, Nina. Our main role in our job is to help people in the winter. And when it's really, really cold, we've just got to get on with it.
Yeah.
And, you know, my boys have adjusted to that as well. We take the early finishes in the summer as a bonus, even though we don't always finish very early. Yes, Alfie, I know you're stroking me. But overall, yeah, you learn to cope with it, to be honest. And that's it. Isabelle, I don't want you to ask me any more questions now. I think we should play the radio.
Okay.
Well, I haven't heard this for a while, Isabelle.
Me neither. Alright, next question. Do you ever want to just quit and give up?
No, I'm not a quitter. Do I want to quit? No. Occasionally when you get a really awkward customer and they treat you like a piece of muck on the bottom of their feet, I do think, what is the point? Because at the end of the day, you're not better than me. And a while ago, we had an incident where we were blamed for basically setting fire to a house, even though we hadn't even been near the house. Apparently, we fitted a boiler. And it caught fire, and it turned out it was a wheelie bin that caught fire underneath it. Yeah, what can I say? Tequila!
What's it like working with your children?
Love working with my children. They're really good. They've come on board with the business really well. It can be a struggle sometimes because at the end of the day, tequila! I find that it's good that, to be honest, they don't live with me. That's good. So we only speak during the daytime. Then we have our break away from each other. I'm really proud of them. They're really good. You know, at the end of the day, they started very young when they left school. They're 21 and 23 respectively now. And yeah, I'm really proud. They're really good. Tequila!
How do you cope with the stress of the job? Slow down.
I'm not slowing down, we haven't got time.
Oh, sorry.
Slow down. How do I cope with the stress? That's a funny one, really. I get more frustrated than stressed. I get frustrated when things don't go right. It's about incompetence. Sometimes it's really silly things. Like, for example, if the boys go miles to a job and then they haven't got something on the van, regardless if they've done 5 the day before, they should stock up.
Last one, last request, and just let me hold you.
Apart from that, general stress, I try to go home and forget about it. Stress is a hard one, everyone copes with it differently. I would say it's good to talk.
Yeah.
If you're stressed, I ring up Foxy, I ring up my mate Simon, I just ring up people and have a little rant. Me and the boys, we all moan to each other. That's the way to deal with it.
Last request, and just let me hold you. Do you have any other inspirations of people in the industry? Is there anybody else in the industry that inspires you?
Now that is a good one, that, because overall, no, just two people, and one is my dad, because obviously without him I would have no idea about this job. People don't realise he's quite really well respected in the industry for what he's done in various things. So I'd say he's always inspired me, and he always will. And weirdly enough, I'd say the second one is probably Hollis Heaton. And the reason I say that is because the women in today, they get a bad old ride really all the time, and with Holly, you know, she just keeps going at it, and I speak to her regularly. I think she's an absolute gem. She's a real good one in the pack there. She knows a lot about boilers, she keeps going, and I think she's a really, really good engineer. They're my two people that inspire me.
I think you should shut up and we should just drive.
Shut up and drive, 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 drive. Shut up and drive, 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 drive. Okay, shut up and drive. Oh, I said it too many times, Isabelle.
Ooh! Oh, Bruno Mars. I like Bruno Mars.
Ooh!
Who's your favourite singer?
Coldplay. I love Coldplay. Got a star for the sky. No, that's the wrong way round. Sky full of stars. Ooh! Only thing about Coldplay is I do get a bit emotional sometimes. See how young I am? Because there is a song, Fix You. I can't think how it starts. Oh no, I'm not doing it. And the worst thing in the world is that my wife was unwell a while back, and my mum's a bit unwell at the moment. And the thing is, I can pretty much fix anything, and I mean like anything, but I can't fix them. I can't like get my spanners out and cut them open and have a little fiddle.
Yeah, please don't do that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It makes me really annoyed, and that does frustrate me because I can't help them. The thing is, I'm used to helping people in the job, helping people, helping my neighbours, helping everyone. If it's broke, I'll fix it. If I break it, I'll then fix what I've broken. I'm quite good at that. But yeah, when it comes to people, I can't do it because I'm not a doctor, and it upsets me. Ooh!
2019.
Do the long hours affect your personal life? Like, especially with your wife?
Yeah. Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes, no. The biggest problem is the unknown. I can have a conversation with my wife at 3 o'clock in the afternoon and say, yeah, I'll be home by 6. And then a couple of jobs come in, and then I'll be like, oh, I'm really sorry, a couple of jobs come in, I'll be home by 7. And then I rock it at 10 o'clock at night. That causes tension, but there is a way of getting around that. And if you're near your house, when it comes to 6 o'clock at night and you've got loads left, pop in and pick them up and they can come for a ride. It's like a date, but it's at
romantic.
work. How romantic. She's very understanding, I'll be totally honest. So yeah, doesn't affect my relationship, but could if you're not careful. So be careful, everybody.
What?
Hang on, Isabelle, I think we might be lost. Mama!
Just how much I miss ya.
Mamma mia!
What annoys you the most about the job?
Customers! No, I'll be totally honest, it's not really customers all the time. What annoys me is people letting you down. Occasionally we use subbies, and then the day before they say, sorry, we can't make it. Boom, that messes us around. Okay, that's number one. Number two is when you order a part. Mamma mia! It gets a bit annoying when you order a part and then the part doesn't turn up when it's supposed to the next day, and you've got it booked in, especially if you're really busy, and then you're sort of like thinking, right, that part's going to turn up definitely Tuesday, I'll do it Wednesday. You book it in with the customer, you disturb their day, and then the part doesn't turn up on the Tuesday. So you look an idiot, you get told off, the customer stays cold, etc, etc. That's why we keep a lot of stock. It's not often we get in that position, very rarely. And lastly is customers. Customers will ring you up on a Saturday and they will go to you, my boiler's stopped working, it's not working very well, blah, blah, blah. And so I start to ask questions, and by the time they're finished, or by the time you've finished asking the question, you've basically worked out it's been messing around all week, but because it's convenient for them on a Saturday, it's convenient for us to go for them, which is really frustrating. And then people wait, oh yeah, we've had a smell for 2 weeks, and we go there and it's full of soot. That really annoys me. Customers need to be a bit more aware of their appliance, and if they think there's something wrong, stop and ring us. Okay, apart from that, nothing annoys me. Lateness, that annoys me. Don't be late, be on time.
Is that targeted?
Yes, everyone, including you, Isabelle. You like us sleeping.
I do.
And if you're late, it doesn't mean to say you then finish on time. If you start 20
Stay
minutes
late.
you stay 20 minutes late.
Yeah. Barbecue sauce or ketchup?
Oh, ketchup. But if you'd have asked me burger sauce or ketchup, burger sauce.
Cause I've been acting like sour milk all on the floor. She thought you didn't shut the refrigerator.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the reason I've been
Very
acting
good.
so cold.
Very good.
How could you improve in your job? Like, what do you still need to work on?
I think I've got to stop being so hard on myself. Most of the time, I get really frustrated because I don't get something complete that I should get complete. Wow, this is a weird junction. Thanks, Chelmsford. How else could I improve? Well, I'm pretty cool, to be honest. I probably couldn't improve in any other way, if I'm really honest.
Okay.
Yeah. My way or the highway? Got a highway to hell! How convenient. It's just come on the radio, Isabelle.
That is quite convenient. Technology is listening. Are there any areas of the business that you want to improve?
Yes, social media.
Oh, you're being dead serious, aren't you?
I am being dead serious, yes.
Highway to hell!
I think that we need to be better with paperwork, and that's throughout the board. I think the boys need to, especially young Ryan, needs to fill his paperwork in a little bit faster, be a bit quicker on that point of view, which means that he goes into the office quicker, which means that Karen can process her part, which means that she can tell me about quotes, which means that I can quote, which means it all gets done. And I think my sister could be a bit smarter as well. I think she could like stop thinking about things like rainbows and actually get on with the day's work. That'd be helpful, wouldn't it, Isabelle?
You're really naming and shaming all of us here. What TV show are you currently watching?
Not EastEnders. Weirdly enough, I get quite unstuck on Marriage at First Sight, even though I think it's an absolute load of rubbish. I also quite like Michael McIntyre's Spin the Wheel! It's a 1 in 3! Who could it be? We are going to go because we've got here.
We're here!
So on the return, we will talk to you again. Bye-bye.
Oh.
And we're back.
We're back.
That is going to be a very interesting job, Isabelle.
Yes.
That is 2 sapphire boilers, and that is in a cellar, and the flue's got to come up, 2 flues, up and out. It's got to have a concrete base put down, it's got to have all sorts of stuff done, so that will be very interesting. Have you got any questions for me?
I do. If you could do it all over again, would you?
If I'd done it all over again, would I do it again?
Yeah.
Yes, I would. I would do it differently though. I wish Dad had started the business 10 years earlier. I wish I'd have come in 10 years earlier. Then we'll be a lot further ahead. Probably have had someone else work for us potentially, full time, and then the boys would have come on, and then I think we'd be in a better, more stable position. Whereas I think there is so much work out there, and I think we're missing a trick. And until I'm really confident that the boys are absolutely on it, and I mean on it, baby, baby, oh, baby, 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 oh. Yeah, the boys are really good on their servicing and repair, but obviously things like installs and that, they need to really get into. So I do think, yeah, if I had my time again, I'd definitely do it again, but I think you should have started 10 years earlier.
What's an item in your van that you couldn't survive without?
Ooh, that is a very good question. I've got a kettle in the back of my van. I couldn't do without that because I love my coffee. But test equipment, another one bites the dust. But test equipment, i.e. your kit and stuff like that, you can't really do without that, because if you have a problem with a boiler, you can't really test it. So I suppose it would be that.
Your equipment tester.
Yeah. Another one bites the dust. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bada, bum. Have you got another question for me, Isabelle?
I do. Would you ever go into air source heat pumps?
No.
Why not?
Because I wouldn't. Never say never, but at the moment, no. Because at the end of the day, the Sapphire boiler, when or if HVO ever comes out, has been proven to be as good as an air source. And oil boilers like the Wallstars, Grants, they're all designed to go on HVO as well. So if the government get their butts in gear and they get HVO on the market properly, or even a percentage of it, then we're going to half save the world. Your sex is on fire. I think Sapphire's the future, fully modulation boiler on HVO. That is as good as an air source heat pump, and it's been proven. I think all other boilers, Woolstars is probably my favourite boiler after Sapphire. Wall mounted, definitely a Woolstar. On HVO, can't beat it. So I do believe that air source heat pumps have got a long way to go. I would never say never if the government get their own way, but right now, air source heat pump, you can stick it.
Okay, final question.
Yeah.
Final question. Do you want to get any more dogs?
I'd love another dog,
Really?
but my wife wouldn't.
Oh no.
She's like, you got to lose one to gain one. Actually,
Oh, that's sad.
she would only like two, to have two ideally.
Oh.
But like, when you got 3 dogs, Cocker Spaniels like this, look at him. Why wouldn't you want more? So you need to retire, love. Retire, and then have more dogs.
So that was the end of our questions. I hope that you guys now know more about Rob.
And I'm sorry if the answers were bad, and I'm sorry if my singing's really bad as well.
Yeah, we do apologise.
Yeah, but we're just having a little jolly along. Whenever we go on a little drive, we like to have a little sing along.
We do, we absolutely love it.
And it
So,
sounds like she's about to burst into
from
life
us
now.
it's hasta mañana till we meet again.
Hey!
Don't know where, don't know where.
Bye everybody. See you next week.